Hello everybody, Steve Burns here from Chromillusion.com. If you didn't realize it, Amazon is now adding a little bit of an extra benefit to their clients by allowing them to integrate a 3D logo onto their store. So it's a nice little added visual interest to their buying website. Now, I had the honor of working with Brad Malcolm from Athentech, who asked me to alter their Perfectly Clear logo to 3D. Now, if you're not familiar with Perfectly Clear, it's this wonderful plugin for Photoshop that sharpens and adds more details to your photos. I highly recommend it. And if you are interested in the plugin, I highly recommend you try it out. You can go to their website, download a beta, but you can go right over here to my website, click on the products, and if you click on Perfectly Clear, you get a discount. I believe it's a 20% discount on any of the products that you buy here. Okay, so Brad sent me over his logo. Here it is. Okay, and I originally thought this was a C and the letter P for Perfectly Clear, but I was quickly corrected that it's not really what it was. It was more of an abstract symbol to represent a Perfectly Clear logo. So Brad says, listen, we want to put this on the Amazon cart, which is now offering 3D. Would you alter this to 3D? Now, I am a Lightwave guy, so I said, not a problem. I'll go ahead and design this in Lightwave and show you various transitions and let you decide how this should go. So my question was that, how should this look? This can be interpreted in a variety of different ways. It could be a cylinder with a flat top with some type of a rectangular cutting edge dividing the two halves. And Brad had expressed that, he loved the idea of it being spherical, like it's a planet of some sort. So I figured, okay, since I will go with that concept, and why not go with a sphere and then keep the dividing lines here, which is a blue and a white, right now adjacent to each other. Use that, keeping the spherical concept. So use this more as some type of a circular plane. All right, now let's go into Lightwave so I can share with you what I have done from the very beginning. Here it is. Okay. Now I'm going to rotate it a little bit for you, and you can see how I interpreted the logo. When I first saw it, I saw the blue lines. I saw the blue dividing line and the white dividing line. Let's go back into Photoshop so you can refresh our memories here. So we have the circular, the blue line, we have the blue dividing line and the white dividing line, which is right here, right next to one another. So going back into Lightwave, that's how I interpret it. Now, Brad mentioned that he loved the more of the spherical look concept, so I went with that and decided to go with more of a planet ring type of a concept. And I altered, keeping that spherical concept again. I took the rays, the colored rays, and made them more into pill shape. Okay, so I figured this would be attractive for putting on into the 3D cart for Amazon. So Brad and I looked at this together, and Brad says, you know what, I like it, but I don't like the ring idea. He just preferred to have this more solid. So I said, not a problem. Let's go ahead and take a look at it when it's solid. There. So finish this one up. I have, again, it's basically the same shape, except that we just made this disc more of a solid rather than a planet ring. So consulted with Brad once again, and Brad says, I like it better now, but would you please take away the white line, also take away the blue line that's hugging the sphere on the outside, and then let's take the rays that you have here in the form of pills, and let's make them more 3D like add more rays all the way around the right hand side of the logo. So I figured, okay, let's go ahead and do that. So here, so we've taken away the white disc, and we've taken away the blue disc that was circling or hugging the shape, and on the right hand side we've placed in there more of the spheres from a three-dimensional perspective. Now, I consulted once again with Brad, and Brad mentioned, you know what? I'm not too crazy about these the colored lights, or the resemblance of colored lights being in a three-dimensional form. It's too many of them. I agreed with him. I felt, less is more. So I recommended that we go with the single plane, and that would reflect his logo, his original logo. So let's share with you what the final one looks like there. Okay, so this is the final image. Okay, and if we get in a little closer, and we can see that each one of these is a colored pill representing light waves. It's a very simple logo, nothing really fancy here, but the use of the logo is to be on the Amazon cart. It's not to be real fancy. I like it. I think it came out well. Brad, approved it, saw it, and says, you know what, I love it. I like it. Let's go ahead with this. And what I had to do was export this out as an OBJ, in order to get the Amazon engine to read it. Actually, there was two formats. So I'm gonna go over here to my export command, and they actually needed one of two formats. One was an STL, and the other one was an OBJ. OBJ is really like the JPEG format in the 3D world. So it's equivalent to JPEG in the 2D world for imagery. OBJ, most programs can read OBJs flawlessly. Okay, but STL has ended up what we were exporting as a whole other format that the Amazon engine could read effectively, or at least was compatible with, I should say. Okay, so there it is. That was pretty much in a nutshell the process for creating this logo, and I hope you gained some insight into what we were thinking and how we were thinking. Feel free to go to my website and take a look at any of the tutorials. I have free tutorials here. Let's go ahead and click on that, and I will definitely post this tutorial within this body of work. And once again, if you go over to the downloads, not the downloads, but the products, you can access the Perfectly Clear plugin here at a 20% discount. So I highly recommend it. It's an excellent plugin. I use it for all of my work in Photoshop, my fine art work as well as my photographic work. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. This is Stephen Burns from ChromeIllusion.com. Enjoy.